There's my trusty steed, my 2018 Goldwing Tour DCT airbag. This is a great motorcycle and I have lots of good things to say about it. But this video is about something I need to warn you guys about in case you experience it yourself. And that is when you get hot and you've been riding for a while. I had a problem when I was out on a ride with some other guys on a poker run, and the vehicle wound up stopping on me and I had trouble getting it started. I'm going to explain to you what I did to get the engine started again so you can avoid having to delay whenever you experience this on your own ride. It was a very warm May morning that I decided to go on a poker run with a local event here in Florida that goes across the 5 local bridges. I decided to ride with a friend of mine as a part of the Indian Riders Motorcycle Club in the local area. And I thank them for the opportunity for me to participate in this event. Oddly enough, I later found out that I was the only Goldwing of any generation to participate in this poker run. What had happened was my friend and I were riding at the end of the group, and the whole group was making a right turn. When our turn came, my engine stalled on me. I don't know what happened or what else was going on, but it just simply stalled. The good thing about the DCT is when the engine does try to stall, the starter actually re-engages the motor without you noticing it most of the time. In this case, when I was trying to start the thing up, it wouldn't start back up after it stalled, and I couldn't figure out. But what I was able to figure out is that each time I tried to start it, the gear had automatically switched back to first. And as an in-automatic engine, your car would not start while the engine is engaged and in gear. So what I discovered you need to do, and at the moment when it does stall on you, here's what you have to do. What I'm going to describe to you might be easier for me to do while the engine is running. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing now before you can hear all the noise from the engine. In my case, I kept hearing the clicking sound, and what I was realizing was the transmission would automatically go into first gear. And because the engine was not designed to start in first gear, the engine would not start. And each time I switched it back to neutral, it would automatically go back to first. So what I'm about to show you now is, as the urgent thing to do would be to put the kickstand down. That will keep the engine from re-engaging into first gear because the motorcycle is smart enough not to go into first gear while the kickstand is down. Then you can restart your engine and let the gear kickstand back up and be on your way again. That's something I'm telling you now, so you won't have to go through what I went through. I delayed a whole group of people making a right turn because I was trying to start my engine back up. But once I got it started, we were good to go again. And with the engine run, I'll explain to you what was happening. I'm just going to show you what it was going back and forth. Right now, without me asking, I was trying to start it, and it was already in first gear. And it wouldn't start. So what I discovered to do when you're in that urgent manner, your engine won't start, is to put it neutral, and it kept automatically engaging back in drive without me doing it myself. So what I discovered you need to do is let the kickstand down, is try to let the engine will be off, and you're trying to start it. All you have to do is start it, let the kickstand up, and you're on your way. The good news is, since that time, I trailered my motorcycle to Georgia, found a nice spot for it at my house in Georgia, and then even found a nice location for it in my shed. Then I realized I want to bring it back to do some more work on my motorcycle while I was here, and I packed it up and rode it back 453 miles back to Tampa, Florida, with no problems. I have had no issue with it since then, but I will get it checked out during my first service at 4,000 miles. And that's that. I just want to make you guys aware of this problem in case you experience it yourself and you know what to do right away. Happy travels.